Scout worked in a small office, where he was known for his skill but kept to himself, only being friendly with people he knew. When a new colleague named Nicole joined, her long blonde hair immediately caught Scout's attention. He couldn't help but feel jealous, secretly wishing he could be as confident and beautiful as her. Though he had experimented with expressing his feminine side in private, he maintained a strong, masculine front at the office to keep his feelings hidden. Despite their professional relationship, Scout kept his distance from Nicole, rationalizing that he didn't see the point in befriending someone who might not stay long. But the real reason was his jealousy. As time passed, their projects required them to collaborate, yet Scout's behavior remained cold. He often ignored Nicole, snapped at her in meetings, and made her workday harder. Nicole, on the other hand, was kind and patient, hoping to break through to him and create a better working relationship. But Scout's behavior only worsened. Nicole noticed Scout's glances in her direction but always found him quickly looking away when she met his gaze. Still, she didn't let it faze her, continuing to try and connect, despite his uncooperative demeanor. Nicole was assertive, accustomed to dealing with difficult people, and hoped to find a way to break down the walls Scout had built. One day, after enduring a particularly difficult day of working with him, Nicole couldn't take it any longer. She confronted Scout about his behavior. "Your attitude is making things difficult," she said, frustrated. "I've tried to be nice, but it's becoming a problem. You need to stop." Scout shrugged it off, unaffected, and dismissed her concerns. "Why should I listen to you? You're new here," he said with a sneer. Feeling her patience thin, Nicole decided to go to their supervisor. She needed to find a solution that would allow them to work together professionally. "I told him his behavior was making it hard for me to work with him," Nicole told her supervisor. "And he keeps staring at me, like he's trying to communicate something." Her supervisor, aware of Scout's tendencies, gave Nicole a surprising piece of advice. "Scout may act tough, but he's not. He looks down on his female colleagues, trying to act like he's in control, but it's a facade. You can teach him a lesson." She handed Nicole a photo of Scout in a bra and skirt. "If he gets rude again, show him this. It'll make him think twice. Just make sure it stays between us." Nicole, not expecting this advice, now had a plan. The next week, when she approached Scout with a question about a project, his irritation was obvious. "What?" he snapped, looking up from his computer. "I just had a quick question about the client brief," Nicole said, trying to stay calm despite his tone. Scout sighed, irritated. "Can't you figure it out yourself? I don't have time to walk you through every little thing." Nicole's frustration grew, but she kept her composure. "I thought your input might be helpful," she replied, holding back her anger. Scout was dismissive. "Just figure it out yourself and don't bother me again unless you really have to." That was it. Nicole knew it was time to act. She called him over, saying, "Could you at least come take a look? I can't seem to fix this on my own." "Fine," he said, visibly annoyed. "But it better not be something stupid." Nicole smiled, knowing this was her moment. "No, it's very important." They walked to her office together, and things were about to change. While walking in a hallway, Nicole looked around and noticed there was nobody. Around perfect, she turned to Scout, who was walking behind her, and took out the picture her supervisor gave her. Scout stood still for a while, trying to process what he was looking at, not believing it was real. "How did you get this?" Scout shockingly replied. "This can't be real. Where did you get this from?" "It's definitely real, Scout, we both know. It's so you better listen. I know a thing or two about your secrets and you just happen to find the perfect match. You're going to love me for this." Scout was unable to say anything later. "At lunch today we are going to meet downstairs at the entrance and I will show you not to be rude anymore." Scout was shockingly trying to come up with words. Sure, please don't show that picture to anyone. I will do whatever you want. That picture can't be shown anywhere. Please, Scout replied, just do as I say. Boy, and everything will be fine. Scout went back to his office. Gotten himself into. All he could do was stare at the clock, not knowing what would happen. Sure, he had some kind of fantasies, but he was not prepared for this. What if the picture were shared around the office? What would he do then? Eventually it was time for lunch. Scout met up with Nicole. Glad you took it. Seriously, time to listen to your queen. You really don't want that picture to be shared to you. Scout didn't say anything. Nicole angrily shouted, is that understood? Yes, Queen, I will do as you say. All right, then let's go to the mall together, she said. The mall? Why the mall? What are we going to do there? Oh, trust me, Scout, you are going to love this, but it's not for you to know, just obey me, like the little you are. Once at the mall, they walked toward a boutique for women only. What are we doing here? Skender, do you want me to keep the picture private or not? Do as I say or else. Scout did as told and they went inside. Now go into the dressing room and wait for me. Scout hesitated for a moment, feeling uneasy about the situation. However, he complied with the request to avoid any potential consequences. Once inside the dressing room, Scout was wondering what he got himself into, but he had no other choice after what seemed like hours. Nicole opened the dresser. Her entire arms were full of skirts, bras, girdles, pantyhoses, dresses, every type of female wear you could think of. Not only that, she even brought a wig, a pretty long black wig matching his own color. Now Scout put all of these on one by one. See how cute you look in all of them. Don't bother to complain, I know you like it. That picture didn't come from nowhere. You are now my, she said. Scout had no other choice but to obey. He was in her domain now. Oh, he tried on the role of a submissive, hoping to please her and earn her approval. As he knelt before her, he felt a sense of vulnerability and surrender that he had never experienced before. See, Scout, black hair fits you very well. You just need to grow it a bit longer. And you look feminine regardless. Putting on the wig almost made him feel like an actual girl. He didn't know it, but she was secretly recording him, having pictures of every piece of clothing he tried on. They spend forever trying on everything, wearing a cute red griddle with a matching bra, a pretty pink slip and a camisole, a beautiful green dress with black heels. The more things Scout put on, the more he liked it. Don't you look pretty, Nicole said, handing him more sensual clothing. Each time Scout was honestly enjoying himself, and Nicole noticed it too. That's not how it works, Scout. You are not here to enjoy this. You will feel the punishment, she said, grabbing for her phone that was hidden inside the dressing room. I have a surprise for you. Nicole took her phone and showed all of the pictures and videos that were taken. Now, Scout, you are my and will do everything that I say. Scout was in complete shock, but she was correct. He was her now. Maybe this was the beginning of a new adventure for him. Yes, mistress, I will do as you say. Please don't share those. I will obey. That's more like it, Scout. Nicole smiled wickedly and whispered, I have a special task for you tonight. Get ready to serve me like never before. Scout's heart raced with excitement and anticipation, eager to please his mistress in any way possible. After a while trying on some more feminine clothes, Scout put on his office suit and they both went back to work like nothing had happened, seemingly having had a very long lunch. Scout was very anxious. He couldn't stop thinking about the things that had just occurred in the changing room. But he tried his best to push it out of his mind and focus on his work. He couldn't tell if he was excited or horrified. Later that night they met at Scout's apartment. This time Nicole brought even more clothes. Put this on, let's make you more feminine than before. Dressing up right, it's time to really become a girl, she laughed. Nicole began to instruct Scout on how to walk, talk, and behave like a woman, teaching him everything as the training progressed. Scout found himself becoming more and more comfortable in his new feminine role. This went on for a while, feeling less and less embarrassed and embracing his new identity more and more. This eventually became a weekly and later daily habit of theirs. At this point, it wasn't even about the pictures anymore, it was just his feminine lifestyle. At some point, Nicole shared those pictures she made of Scout with some of their co-workers. More and more people became aware of his secret life. Scout was too deep in it now, he didn't care anymore. He was and he knew it. Nicole forced him to wear girly clothes in public and eventually at work. All he could do is obey what she said. This was his life now, and just like that, Scout was wearing girly clothes at work, being sissified, all because he said the wrong thing to the wrong woman. Of course, there was no denying it. Deep inside he liked it, but he did not expect this to happen with him. He became what he dreamed of, a beautiful girl. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out Patreon for a lot more content and early access to YouTube videos.